Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Bemi for the Future channel. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching from. I'm going to be reading the news shortly, but if you have been watching without subscribing, please click the red button below and turn on notification so that anytime we upload you will be notified. Thank you. Yes, in this part 3, we're going to be looking at the charges that were leveled against the EFCC boss. The EFCC boss, as you recollect, is under investigation by an administrative panel headed by Justice Isa Ayo Salami, a former president of the Court of Appeal. He appeared at the panel on Tuesday for a second day. It was learned that the detectives combed Magu's house in Karu on the outskirts of Abuja at about 7 p.m. A source said about 10 detectives in 4 vehicles went to Magu's personal house in Karu, a clustered suburb of Abuja. They met some aides and guards. They said they came to search the house, but the aides and security guards resisted them. When they insisted that they were acting on intelligence, the security guards and aides called Magu's wife on the telephone and she directed them to allow the detectives to have access to the house. They conducted the search unhindered. They did not find anything in the house. They wrote a report which was countersigned by one of the aides. The same team got in touch with Magu's wife that it would search Magu's Maitama office quarters. As a family, we have cooperated with the detectives, and as at 9:30 p.m., the family was waiting for the detectives. But we believe that the head of the house ought to be around during the search to avoid misrepresentation. There were indications on Tuesday that the findings of Salami Administrative Panel will guide the final decision by President Muhammadu Buhari on Magu's fate. The president engaged the Justice Salami panel to enable him have a broader perspective on the allegations against Magu by Attorney General of the Federation and the Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami. The source said the president is only awaiting Salami's panel's report before taking his decision. He wants to be fair to all parties. He does not want any ad hoc approach to the allegations. He has directed the committee to give him a comprehensive report. The anti-corruption agenda is crucial to the administration of President Buhari. He will not want to derail it. And the choice of Justice Salami was strategic because he is a man who would dispense justice without fear of or favor. Another government source said Magu's matter is still unfolding. It is too early to make any categorical comment. I think we should allow some more time. For the second day, the EFCC Chairman appeared before the presidential panel to clarify some of the issues raised against him. After the Monday's interaction, Magu was not allowed to go home. He was detained at the Force Criminal Investigation Department, FCID. Magu arrived at the banquet wing of the presidential villa at about 9 a.m. and left for his detention facility on Tuesday around 8 p.m. after another round of questioning. A source said, I think the scope of the allegations is being expanded. Some issues were raised on Monday on the report of the Presidential Audit Committee. The EFCC audit report yet to be signed and Magu's relationship with some persons. The acting EFCC chairman also went with his lawyer and he came out of the sitting after 8 p.m. Already 3 candidates have been shortlisted that should it become necessary to replace Magu. 2 of them are commissioners of police. A source said the 3 candidates have been profiled by the relevant security agencies. Buhari's decision on Magu will determine who gets the job. Now, some of the 22 allegations are alleged discrepancies in the reconciliation records of the EFCC and the Federal Ministry of Finance on recovered funds, declaration of 539 billion naira as recovered funds instead of 504 billion naira earlier claimed, insubordination to the office of the acting general of the in subordination to the office of the AGF by not seeking his approval on some decisions, not providing enough evidence for the extradition of ex-minister of petroleum resources, Dezin Alice Madugue, alleged late action on the investigation of process and industrial development PID leading to legal disputes, not respecting court order to unfreeze a 7 billion naira judgment in favor of a former executive director of First Bank, alleged delay in acting on two vessels seized by Nigerian Navy leading to the loss of crude, allegedly favoring of some investigators called Magu boys, reporting some judges to their presiding officers without deferring to the AGF, alleged sales of seized assets to cronies, associates and friends, alleged issuance of investigative activities to some media prejudicial to some cases. Kindly let us know what you think of these allegations against Mr.
bọ́nà rẹ̀ bá dára ò rọra ẹ̀san ògbóògùn o ẹ̀san àké o. I talk me I talk about Magu. Buhari no gree listen. Now Buhari don't see for himself oh. Say many Magu, then plenty for him government. Magu.